Hello and welcome to CoupleTales.life, the colorful shades of grey. Thank you so much for the overwhelming response. The number seems to be going up and so do the questions. Now this one is particularly, I think, which is really caught our fancy with no doubts about that. How do you ignite the spark in an otherwise stable relationship? The operative word being stable. Geetu, what do you have to say about this?
Actually, it's a really wonderful question because honestly, it is something that, especially in our age and being married for that, X number of, it's a very relevant question. Like you said, the operating word here being stable. Now, is there an idea in your head about what stable is? Is it an association of stable is not good, okay, or it's plateaued? If it's that, then there are many ways of igniting a spark, honestly. But there are some things like one of the things is the traps that I have observed in this particular question is that a lot of us depend on our partner or our spouse to spice it up. Okay, and sometimes they don't. So I just feel one that at a stage where because a stable relationship means, I'm assuming that you're there for a few years. One of the ways of doing it is actually enjoying that stability. Because a lot of times what happens is that when you say spark, that means are you like revisiting the first feeling that you had when you met, and that flutter and the stomach stuff and all that. It's wonderful, like, to have those things.
Yeah,
I'm just questioning over here that is it.
Sure, I'd like to answer this if you don't mind. Now, in one of the earlier episodes, you did say that yes, steady is good, but is it that there is some kind of also relationships grow over a period of time?
Exactly what I was going to say. That that don't deny the evolution of a relationship. So you don't understand. You put in a lot of effort to bring this stability in your relationship. You've got used to each other's habits. You've got used to things that used to irritate things about your partner. There is so much effort that is put in. So please look for a spark. I'm not saying that it's wrong to look for a spark. I just, and this is just what I want to put out there, because this is what I felt when I heard the question, is what kind of a spark are you putting is also very important,
Maybe, I guess what happens is, while it's a steady relationship, there's a comfort zone which you come, and from time to time, there's no harm in revisiting, because see, we get so caught up in the rigmarole of bacche, ghar and everything, and maybe somewhere, while it's nice, but why not some time?
It is. I mean, honestly, Vivek, that in the West, there is this concept of a date night, which so many couples follow. I mean, that is creating a spark in your life, right? Yeah. So it's not a concept which is not worked upon or not discussed. Date night is the easiest way to do it. Correct. Right? Yeah. So, but I'm not saying, I think there are many ways to get the spark back into a relationship. I'm just saying that do not question it in a negative way. I'm saying stability is also good because actually from the time you met somebody till now, that is what you worked for.
Correct.
You've given you put in so much effort to bring in the stability. So don't say that, now I'm stable, now I need something more, because it's like, it's the next step. I'm just saying, hold on over there and enjoy that stability. Enjoy what you've worked for. Enjoy, and also you then will redefine your relationship and say, okay, it's a companionship. physically we may not be so attracted to each other, but there is a comfort in the space that I'm given, or the freedom that I've given, or how each other understand each other. So I'm just saying that the spark you can bring in various ways, but don't deny the stability either. And what is a spark, Vivek? It's about, oh, let's have a romantic dinner, or let's, like I said, date night, or just saying that,
little surprises, very, very small little gestures that you can do really.
Now, one more thing and those gestures are not rocket science.
Correct.
We see enough movies, we see enough stories where you can create that. Now, there's one more thing that I thought about when this question came to me, and this was that when you actually want this spark in a relationship, take the initiative. Don't actually wait for your partner and say, he's not romantic anymore and he doesn't do what he did earlier. Maybe he has moved on, and maybe he or she, I'm not just saying he, I'm sorry, he or she has moved on, and he or she is actually very okay with the stability in the relationship. So if you want the spark, create the spark, take the initiative. And you know what? People get on board on such things very easily. Sometimes it's just about, I just feel like, you remember how we met? I just feel like creating that. I want to tell you that when I met Debu, I was such a practical person. It was all about, please don't get into this flowers and chocolates and this romancy thing. I'm very real, and keep it real with me, okay? Debu is very romantic. I'm fortunate in that way. So he's really romantic and expressive. Now, you know what? Till date, he actually really surprises me with the flowers. And it's a wonderful gesture, because actually when he gives it to me, I get damn happy, and he'll know which is my favorite flower, which season it comes in. My son has now started doing that.
Wow.
And I think it's also nice. But what I'm saying is that I may not do all those things for Debu, but when Debu does that, it's wonderful. So I'm saying, if you feel it, just do it, and that then out of whatever, oh, I've not done enough or whatever, I may just do something for Debu, right? So that's what it is. So two things, Vivek. One is, how do you associate stability? It's negative or positive. That is one thing. And second thing is that, don't get into the trap of saying somebody else should create the spark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just do it, right?
Yeah. If you feel it's lacking, or the need for it, not lacking, but the need for it,
correct,
then why not? I'll tell you what, between my wife and me, we're never short of sparks. From day one, there are only sparks.
I wonder what kind of sparks.
Totally. So there are only sparks and fireworks, so maybe we need to tone it down a bit. But having said that, I hope, and I really like this perspective that you brought to the question.
Yeah, that stability is not always bad. It's an evolution of a relationship. It's we've always heard people saying from partners we've become companions, etc. So I think I enjoy the freedom that I get because of this companionship, the understanding, the fights.
So I hope this is a perspective that drives home a point. And we look forward to more queries from you and more interesting dialogue. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please spread the word, because you never know who may be seeking these kind of answers. This is Vivek Kapoor.
And this is Geetu Purkayastha, requesting you to also leave a comment and a query, because wonderful, wonderful topics are coming from you. Like this stability was a beautiful topic, that we could talk about. See you till next time.
Bye.
Bye.